there's a glare. Which one is it? Okay, so just leave, not enough light. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, so anyway, I have had the request to show how I blend my cottage cheese, and it really is simple. If you're new here, I don't do a lot of complicated things. Most of my stuff that I do is simple. Part of me is lazy, and part of me just doesn't want to spend all day in the kitchen. So I did blend a couple little strokes with this, just because you don't want to watch me blend cottage cheese all day. And I wanted to talk about, I am really weird when it comes to certain flavors. I do not like plain milk. I do not like plain yogurt. I haven't tried plain kefir. And so I'm pretty sure I would not like plain cottage cheese. I definitely do not like the texture. My stepmother makes a dessert like for the holidays with cottage cheese in it. I cannot eat it. The texture just is disgusting to me. So by blending it, it has been truly game changing. So I shared one day that I had a BLT cottage cheese bowl. So what I did is I just took the cottage cheese, added some seasoning to it, and then added lettuce, tomato, maybe some onion and bacon. And it was actually really good. I was really, really surprised. And so if you are like me and learning that you need to up your protein intake, this is helping me get my protein intake up. So this is what I can find locally in the big container. I do not do little if I can help it, as in I don't do one meal or one time. I try to do multiple. I have too much in my life to spend a lot of time doing one single thing. So I like to do the big tubs. But the problem with that is no one around here has the good culture that I know of. I live in a tiny sort of town. And when I have found good culture out like 30 minutes away, it's just a small container. But the good culture is better for you. I know it has probiotics, and it just is a much better cottage cheese. So this is just the Hamilton Beach stick blender. I think I probably paid $2 for it at a garage sale. It's missing something because there's this other part right here. I think it might have had a whisk that you could attach and whisk. I don't know. So I just keep it in my bag. By doing it this way, I don't have to dump it into a container or blender, blend it, and then try to get it back in here, and then wash the blender. One here, and that's it. Now, I've had someone say that when they did it, it went everywhere. The first time I did it, I was scared of that, so I had my husband help, and it didn't do anything. So I'll show you how I do it. It really is super simple. It's not going anywhere. Okay, and this is what it looks like now. It probably takes me, now I don't get it as smooth as I probably would in my blender, but I get it really, really, really smooth. Again, I cannot handle the texture. I do not know why. Because I can eat like oatmeal and chia seeds and everything else, but for some reason, something about cottage cheese. Anyway, cottage cheese, I'm going to try to do a series. I say try, my life is insane sometimes. I want to do a series of 5 simple high protein breakfasts, 5 simple high protein snacks, and 5 simple high protein dinners. And many of them are probably going to include blended cottage cheese. It is a great, I feel, neutral base, high in protein. Let me see. In this one right here, a half a cup is 13 grams of protein for a half a cup. And as it sits for Term Healthy Mama, it is a fuel pool as it is. So it depends on what you add to it. Anyway, this is super, super, super simple. That really isn't complicated. But I will say that I haven't done this smaller containers. I don't know if they're going to go all over the place. I just pretty smooth. If you aren't lazy and you really, really want it smooth, I would dump it into a blender or like the little NutriBullet or something and blend it smooth. But for me, by doing it in this, I feel like in my head I'm saving steps, saving time, might not be. And I have got my high protein fuel pool base ready to go for any meal. So tonight, when I finish this, I'm going to get my butternut squash going in the oven. I'm going to make a butternut squash pasta. Anyway, I might add some of this for some creaminess, and it's going to also increase the protein. But it really is this simple. And if you're on a journey like me, learning as we age, you know, lifting weights and increasing our protein, I feel like this is a great way for us to get in protein, and it's budget friendly, which I know a lot of people, we need that right now, is budget friendly. And it lasts so long in the fridge, at least my opinion is. I feel like it lasts longer than like my Greek yogurt and things like that. And I do feel like this is a much budget friendlier way to get our protein in with a neutral base, and it doesn't have the twang that yogurt has. Sour cream has a little bit of a twang, but and this right here you can easily make into a fuel pool dessert with sweetener, a little bit of lemon juice, maybe some vanilla, and then maybe some berries, and have like a little cheesecake type fuel pool dessert. And all you have to do is just make sure you have your cottage cheese blended up. That's it. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. Bye.